All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol NIO, Neil Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I do want to state some things. And the first thing is, to all my first-time viewers and investors, welcome to my channel, Invest for Tomorrow. And to all my subscribers, welcome back, and let's jump into this chart. So, Neil Inc. has had a very volatile week and couple of weeks. I mean, we can clearly see here they had a bullish run, they leveled off, they started to dip, they started to rise again, and here we are starting to see the bears take over. So some important numbers here for all investors is $20, almost $21. It's $20.98. I always round it up to $21. And to just be spot on, it hit that 2 times and it got rejected from there. Neo needs to break through $21 to see new highs and new resistance levels and for the bulls to even start to gain control. So super important for Neo to keep in mind these numbers. Long term, short term, $21 is a pivotal moment and resistance level for the bulls to break through and turn into support. Now, after this bullish run, there's a low point here within this time frame, right, of a couple weeks to almost an entire month now of obviously the highest point 21 and the lowest point was 1563. Super important number as well. I'd write that down, 1563, and even just to round it down or up, it could be it's better to round it up closer to the 50-day moving average. So 5070, right? 5070 is a pivotal moment for the bears to break through lower supports and bring this one down. This is what the bulls want to avoid being close to. So it says here 1563, but it's always good to round it up so that you guys can have a point of reference there. 5070, $21, 1570, and that's the lowest point that this has reached, and it's been recovering since. So that is one of the most important support levels to keep in mind down here. But to be exact, 1563. I'm going to zoom in here so we can see what's going on right now. Obviously, the 50-day moving average is above the closing price. This closed out at 1785, and the 50-day moving average is 1870. Super important number. The 50-day moving average lets us know who's in control. Are the bears in control or the bulls? As long as the stock is above the 50-day moving average, the bulls are in control. The moment the stock closes out below it, the bears are in control. So right now, obviously, based off this chart of 1870 being the 50-day moving average and closing at 1785, the bears have gained control and they are definitely dominating this chart. Support levels were broken through, and this will start to see newer lows if it continues to break through support levels. So let's move this to its new location. It's not that far off the closing price. And let's move our resistance levels to its new location based off of what the chart is showing us. So the resistance level is honestly the second to last point before this dip, right? It's the point where this leveled off, the bulls try to reappear, slightly bringing it up, and it leveled off and dipped fairly quickly. It broke through the 50-day moving average and it started to plummet down further away from it, getting deeper into bearish territory. So the bulls need to break through 1922 to even start to gain leverage. And by breaking through 1922 and turning it into support, the bulls have accomplished two things. They broke through the 50-day moving average, they broke through the resistance, right? And they turned it into a support where they can start to see newer highs and new levels of resistance. Now, if the bulls don't accomplish that, obviously they won't get further away from the 50-day moving average. So yes, the 50-day moving average lets you know where we're at in the chart, and if the 50-day moving average is broken through by the bulls, that is a great step leaning towards obtaining bullish territory and gaining leverage, but the bulls won't fully gain leverage until they pull further away from it, and the first resistance level after the 50-day moving average is 1922. So the bulls need to break through 1922, turn it into support so they can start to work their way up to newer highs and new resistance levels. Now, on the other hand, we have the support. And the support is just 5 cents away from the closing price of 17.85, and that's 17.80. If 17.80 gets broken through, I want to emphasize how important it is to pay close attention to what's going on. Yes, if it gets broken through, the bulls can reappear and start to have a recovery, but the bulls need to load up on stocks and come in hefty and strong to bring this one back up closer to the 50-day moving average, because yes, the bulls can reappear, break back through support, and slightly bring it up, but that doesn't accomplish much for the bulls to just do that. Yes, it gives us a sense of direction, and there could be momentum to start for the bulls to start having a turnaround, but I'd pay very close attention to how this is reacting and what is going on if this support level is broken through. There is another support level, which is the lowest point from yesterday, and that is 1767. It's a couple cents away from that, and that's totally another number to keep in mind. 1767, if those two get broken through, 1781 and 1767, they both get broken through. Two support levels have been broken through. And that definitely states that the Bears are gaining control and the Bulls are losing it. They've already gained it here, but breaking through two more support levels will definitely confirm it. And they're just pulling this one further away from the 50-day moving average in a downward direction. The Bears will definitely do that, and they will do everything it takes to bring this down to newer lows. And it's not that far from the lows here of when this bullish run and catalyst happen of a recovery, and that's around 1750. So that's something to keep in mind as well. But not to go that far out, if 1781, 1780 gets broken through, which is our support here, slightly in between those two, could be to the 100th or 1000th place. But just to round it down, 1780 gets broken through. This is actually something to pay very close attention to the behavior. Put your 1 minute, 5 minute, 15-minute charts and see what is going on and who is dominating this in those time frames, and how quickly is it moving to newer lows, or are the bulls even trying to reappear to bring this one back up. I hope that with this information you guys are well equipped and ready for tomorrow's investing and decisions during the trading day. And if you feel encouraged or inclined to subscribe, please do so. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button. But if you do, don't forget to turn on the bell. By turning on the bell, you turn on all notifications so that you guys don't miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button and let me know you watched this video. At the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video, and I highly recommend it. If you haven't already seen it, you're a first-time viewer, an investor, or my subscriber, or just coming along to watch my video every now and then, check out that video that's about to pop up. There's some great information that a lot of investors are overlooking or not well informed on, because not many people are talking about it. And I've been seeing the behavior of these charts while the S&P 500 was going up, and even now as it's going down. That strategy that I talk about has worked for me to make some money, anywhere from 30 cents to $2 per share. I know it's not a lot. It can even go up to $3 or $5 per share, but back to the point that it's not really a lot. I know it doesn't sound like it, but per share that adds up, and gains are gains. So definitely check it out. I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold. That's not what the information is about. It's just to enlighten investors, and I want you guys to maximize profits and minimize losses so that you guys don't miss out on this opportunity while it lasts. Click on the video if it hasn't popped up already. It should be coming up soon. Hope you guys found that video helpful and worthwhile as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some